Time for a look at the Simulated Baseball League results for the Tuesday afternoon games on February 4th, a full scoreboard to get to. We'll start with the Dodgers handing the Astros a 13-5 loss. Sutton 18-7 over Kyle 13-10. Snyder hit number 30, Kemp number 22, and Guerrero number 26 for the Dodgers. Ensberg number 28, Glenn Davis number 26 for Houston. Red Sox helped the Dodgers inch closer to their magic number with another victory over the Athletics, 11-2 the final in this one. Dutch Leonard is the winner at 12-10. Lefty Grove takes a loss 10-15 for the Athletics. I'm really surprised that Oakland's not going to be as good as I thought they would be. Boston had no home runs in this game. Tejada hit number 13, and Jimmy Fox hit number 56 to account for both of the Oakland tallies. The Braves can't take advantage of Houston's misfortune. The Marlins knocked them out again, 5-0 the final in this one. Jose Fernandez pitched 6 innings and did not allow a hit. He walked 3, struck out 6, but hit his pitch limit. Todd Jones pitched 2 innings, allowed just 1 base hit. And Matt Mante pitched the 9th inning, or actually pitched the 9th for 2/3, getting 2 strikeouts, allowed a hit, and Al Leiter cleaned it up. So those pitchers combined to throw a 2-hitter with 3 walks and 9 strikeouts. So Fernandez, the winner, now 13-6 for the Marlins. He has been great for them. Tom Hughes lost 12-13, and Sheffield of Miami hit the only home run, number 31, for him. Mets hand the Yankees a big loss, 8-1, as they try to stay relevant in the Northeast Corridor Division and make life a little more uncomfortable for the Yankees, who are trying to stay in the thick of the race. The winning pitchers, Matt Harvey 12-8 for the Mets over Spud Chandler, 14-10 for the Yankees. John Madlack of the Mets pitched 3 innings, allowing 3 hits and no runs, and Matlack earns a save, number 1. The only home run of the game, Beltran of the Mets, number 28. The Orioles lose again to Philadelphia, 2-1. So Boston closing in on the Birds, and that means that over the last 2 days, each of the New York teams has picked up a game despite beating up on each other and splitting their series. In this game, the Phillies' victory to Carlton, 10-13, and the loss to Pelty, 13-7, and there were no home runs in this game. The 2 clubs that were in the 1983 World Series against one another. The Padres hand the Giants a loss, 9-1, so the Dodgers are the team that come out of this in great shape as both of the Bay Area clubs fall. In the San Diego victory, Clay Kirby goes to 10-13, while the San Francisco loser is Juan Marichal at 16-9, and there were no home runs in that game. 2 other games on that side of the docket that have no impact on the standings. Angels beat the Rays 5-2. Messersmith 8-12 over Price, 7-16. Percival saved 26. Gritch hit home run 22 for the Angels. And the Nationals and Rangers got together, and the final in that was 13-1 in favor of Texas. Darvish 12-11 with the victory for Texas, and the Nationals lost Dennis Martinez 10-10. For the Rangers, Beltre hit number 34, a grand slam, and that was the only home run for Texas. The only national run was on a home run, Gary Carter, number 21. On the American League side in this geographic alignment, the Twins hand the Diamondbacks, a 5-1 loss. That's big for Minnesota as they're trying to stay in that race in that division with the Cubs and the White Sox. And in this particular game, the winning pitcher is Walter Johnson at 15-11. The loss to Dan Herron, 9-12, and Joe Nathan saved 36. Tony Oliva, another home run, number 22 for Minnesota, as he goes deep in back-to-back games. That was the only home run of the game. The Pirates hand the White Sox another loss. So Minnesota's about to go right past the White Sox, 7-6 in favor of the Pirates in the game. And meanwhile, that keeps Pittsburgh relevant in their division. For Pittsburgh, Babe Adams the win, 19-7. The Chicago loss, Frank Owen, 13-11. And Jason Grilli saved 10 for Pittsburgh. Giles hit number 26 for the Pirates, and that was the only home run in that game. Cleveland, however, does hold their ground this time. They pummel the Reds 18-7, and that's a crushing loss for Cincinnati, which really was going to make themselves a huge factor in the race if they had won this game. Steve Hargan is the winner in relief of Tiant. And Hargan's 1-0. For Cincinnati, Mario Soto the loss, 7-15. For Cleveland, Lofton hit number 15. Boudreaux hit number 15. Manny Ramirez number 31. And Bobby Avila hit number 14. For the Reds, Larkin with number 28. And that's a crushing loss for Cincinnati. The Blue Jays will keep pace with Cleveland, and the Cardinals continue to slide. If the Royals would win games, this would be a big problem for St. Louis. 5-1 Toronto. In this one, the winning pitcher, Jimmy Key, 14-11. And the Cardinal loss to John Tudor, 13-9. Barfield at number 27 for Toronto. Pujols at number 17 for St. Louis. The Cubs do fall to Seattle 10-7 and 15. So that means the Twins will gain some ground and the White Sox don't lose anymore, although now they're in danger of being lapped by Minnesota. 10-7 Seattle in 15. At Wrigley, the winning pitcher for the Mariners is Michael Pineda, 5-1, and the Chicago loss to Bob Patterson, 1-1. The home runs for Seattle, well, nobody for Seattle. The Chicago Ball Club hits home run number 10 for Stan Hack, and Mark Grace hit number 7. And the Hack home run, believe it or not, a guy doesn't hit a lot of them, but it was a grand slam for Stan Hack, who was a third baseman on those Cubs teams in the middle 40s. Royals do gain ground this time on the Cardinals. They're within 5.5 now. They beat Detroit 4-2. Saberhagen 13-10 over McLean, 8-16. Holland saved 29. Detroit got the only home run of the game, Norm Cash, with home run number 28. And finally, one result that has no impact on the standings: the Brewers beat the Rockies 15-2. Higuera the win, 11-13. Chassin the loss, 4-10. And the Brewers get a pair of home runs. Fielder hit a grand slam. It's his 25th. And Jonathan Lucroy hit number 4. That's the wrap for this Tuesday afternoon simulations for February the 4th. More later.